On Monday night, Fox News host Laura Ingraham invited Sarah Beacham of Nylon magazine to her show to discuss Beauchamp's recently published article, "No, Melania Trump is not trolling her husband." The premise of the article is that Melania Trump hates her husband like the rest of us. Ingraham pressed Beacham on her status as a feminist since she is questioning another woman's lifestyle choices. Beacham responded, "I don't think I'm judging Melania's life choices well. To be fair, I guess I would judge a woman who would choose to marry Donald Trump. He's truly a disgusting human being." She added, "I think that Donald Trump is disgusting. I would say that is a fact." Ingraham then asked, "You said, Donald Trump is disgusting, that's a fact. Well, you're a writer, so you know when you use the word disgusting, that's a subjective statement, is it not?" "It is not a fact. It is a fact that he's President of the United States. It is not a fact that he's disgusting." Then, Ingraham brought up Hillary Clinton and the recent report that Clinton specifically requested that someone who was accused of sexual harassment remain on her campaign as a senior advisor in 2008. Ingraham asked Beacham if she was making judgments on that, and she responded, "Of course, I would criticize her for doing that." The FBI's investigation into Trump's campaign to see if there was any collusion between the parties to affect the outcome of the election has so far proven fruitless. Last week, the New York Times reported that Trump had attempted to fire special counsel Robert Mueller early on. The president heard the claim while at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. His reply was simple: "Fake news, folks. Fake news." Typical New York Times, as reported by CNN. In Monday's press conference, CNN's Jim Acosta questioned White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders about these new allegations. "Sarah, what would you say to critics who believe that this White House and this president have had almost sort of a steady pressure put on the Justice Department, put on the FBI, since the president came into office on this special counsel investigation, whether it be conversations with Jeff Sessions' office about his recusal, whether it be about this desire for Robert Mueller to go away, and now with Andrew McCabe? There are even reports that Rob Rosenstein was feeling pressure from the White House. It sounds like there are multiple officials at multiple levels who are being pressured by the White House, by the president. What would you say in response to that concern?" Sanders quickly shut him down and replied, "I would say what I have said probably 100 times before and continue to say I'm sure 100 times today, that the White House has been fully cooperative and is going to continue to be fully cooperative. In fact, we have gone above and beyond many times and certainly done everything that we could. The White House has provided over 20 witnesses and tens of thousands of pages of documents to the special counsel. We have done everything we can to be fully transparent and we're going to continue to do that throughout the process." Acosta then asked if the president has ever applied pressure to the counsel. "What about this notion that the president has been applying pressure for months, steady pressure?" Again, Sanders did not entertain his line of questioning. "The only thing the president has applied pressure to is to make sure we get this resolved so that you guys and everyone else can focus on the things Americans actually care about. And that is making sure everybody gets the Russia fever out of their system once and for all, that you are all reminded once again there was no collusion, and that we can move forward to focus on things like national security, the economy, and solving the immigration crisis that we have here in our country." She dismissed the notion of collusion by referring to it as Russia fever. Sanders then emphasized the president's wins, such as national security and the economy. Acosta made one last attempt. "So no obstruction of justice? Nothing improper? Nothing inappropriate here at all whatsoever from the president since he came into office when it comes to the investigation?" "No. And I think we've been pretty clear on that. And she'll continue being clear on that."